It's been a fun run. But I have the
It's
most
over?
special of all special guests, my lovely wife, the
Oh.
multi-talented Phyllis Hadjanowski.
Well, you've had some major special guests, so I am not the most special of the guests, nor am I
I don't want to. I didn't really want to say this out loud, but all the other guests were just
way more special.
They were stepping stones to get to you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I know
you because you're so adorable.
I know.
Except for now with mustache, Ted.
Do I have milk?
No, but you got white here on one end of your mustache. I don't know why you have that thing on your lip. Now with the white, it really does literally look like you have a skunk on your face. Gosh,
this has gotten awkward. Hey, I was wondering, why are we doing? We're in the same house, so I don't understand why we don't just do the interview together.
Well, it's hello.
You can't
yourself in the mirror.
So the last couple of months of filming these, that's why we haven't seen each other. I thought
this is how we've been living apart for 2 months. Is that we talked about this, Ted? If you wanted to grow that out, I mean, you certainly can. I'm going to obviously support anything you do, and I love your music, and I'm really happy for all the things that you've done.
But you don't. But that stuff doesn't matter. You don't love the mustache. I don't think I picked up on this. Maybe I should come up and we should talk. How's that?
Maybe we should talk about this because if we're at an impasse now, if we're on different pages, clearly we're on different pages.
I should have made 2 episodes when this would be a cliffhanger. Will they remain married? Yeah. Let me fix that. I'll be right up. Okay.
Okay. I'll wait up here for you.
Okay. You wait up there.
I'll wait right here.
You wait right there.
I'm gonna wait right here, Ted.
Just don't go anywhere.
I don't go anywhere.
Stay. Don't just wait.
I'm gonna stay right here.
He wasn't much to look at, but he had a heart of gold. He'd give the shirt off his back just to keep you from being cold. He didn't live perfect, but he tried to live right. He gave up his pride just to end the fight.
Well, hey, babe. What you doing?
Oh, that disgusting mustache is gone.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it's a miracle.
Look, see, folks, it's gone.
It's gone. I'm so happy.
And now we can kiss for a full hour.
Well, I'll agree to kiss you, but a full hour? Come on.
He wasn't much to look at, but he had a heart of gold.
We should totally have our hairs all this. Just be like, oh. Well, we won't do that because we're respectable.
We're respectable people.
We're a loving married couple.
But we are respectable.
We have sex. We do.
Well.
But that's none of your business.
Jeez. Sheesh.
Her mother will watch this.
Don't talk about sex with my mother. Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about things. So, when did you start performing?
When
live?
did I begin my live performance, my live musical career? Well, it was a while ago. It was on one of your songs. I should know this, but I have a bad memory. But my musical career, of course, was when you gave me my big break when I began my hand clapping career.
Yeah. So you want to demonstrate for everybody?
Well, what if I don't get the beat?
That's
you
true.
know, I need a lot of practice.
We can fix it in edit.
I need a lot of practice to make sure I'm on.
I do want to tell a story, though. I mean, this is not my phone. This is Phil's phone, but maybe you can find the text where on Dandelion, there's a clapping part that Ryan put in. Ryan is my producer, Ryan Rude, and from frequency collisions. And when my wife was listening to the record, she was texting me how she loves this, she loves that, and then she sent a, what did you say? I'd like to get it word for word.
Oh, well, I don't
We
know
have
that that's
so
not
many.
ready for.
Basically, it said something to the effect of, who the fuck is doing my hand clap parts? You cheated on me. And I said, Ryan did it he's a producer, and he just inserted that in there, I promise you. And her response was, do you remember what you said?
I said, well,
that's what Lion Boris would say.
That's exactly what a Lion
said.
Girl would say.
This is our relationship. But we love each other. And every now and then, we've not put it on record yet, but she'll whistle. Do you want to show everybody how you whistle?
Well, I don't know that I've really showcased my whistling skills on your record. I mean, I've showcased my hand clapping, and I don't know that the world is ready for my whistling skills, because that's a whole nother level. That's gonna take me to a whole nother level.
Right, and then you'll surpass me. You're right. Maybe we should wait till after the promotion cycle.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the Phyllis record.
I'm trying to find the exact.
Oh, we don't need it.
We don't need the exact one. Okay.
We have been. My favorite part is her eyes. Do it again. Show
No,
yeah, that's my favorite part when she whistles.
Command.
It's a beautiful eyes. I love
do
it.
not perform on command.
We've been together
I'm
since
shy.
2000.
Why do you keep looking in this camera? I thought we were just having a conversation.
I was looking up trying to remember the memory.
But
I wasn't
the
even
point
looking
is,
at the camera.
I'm not going to be on some video. You said we were just going to talk.
You're right.
I don't do video.
We're not doing video.
Because you know me, it takes me the 2 times I make a Facebook or other post in a year.
Right.
It takes me about a half an hour to make sure it's the right.
I promised you.
Right. So
this will never be seen by anybody.
Way too shy for that. Okay. So what did you want to talk about?
So 2005. That's when we started dating.
We did. It's a long time ago. That's like 15
We
some
liked
years.
each other a lot then.
We did.
We still like each other a lot.
We do. We like each other a lot.
I love that. That's my favorite thing. Most of the songs I write are about you.
I know, and I keep telling you, stop writing about me. People are going to say, get a room. Or eye rolls and all of that.
Threw up in my mouth.
So I'm not the one that says, hey, clown, write me a song. I may have said that in 2005.
But you're my
and
muse.
You've tooken it.
I've tooken it.
Is a word. You've
tooken
it
is
to
a word.
whole nother level. So now I have to say, instead of write me a song, clown.
Stop.
I have to say, stop writing songs about me, clown.
But I can't.
Is it just like
That's
now it's
what
a
I do.
habit?
I mean, it's.
Is it like crack cocaine where you just can't stop?
It's a little bit
writing
of
songs.
it. It comes down to when you something inspires you. Then it's not even really going to the well per se. It's just the natural thing to do. So when I write a song, a lot of times there'll be something in our life that would inspire it. We could go down the whole list. Just for Show is you and me. That's you and me.
It is. But the Just for Show was really the mustache. Let's
Well,
call it what it is, Ted. The show was about the mustache and the hair. You haven't had your hair cut in a year.
This is COVID hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
And so it was really, come and see how good I look.
So the Just for Show was for my friend Chuck Preston. He was the one who said, "It's the eyes that speak for the soul." And I Googled this to make sure that he wasn't quoting somebody else directly, and now I owe them money. Thankfully, I haven't found it yet. So until we do, I don't owe anybody money. But Charlie was cool, and he's like, "You can use that for sure." And it was just something he said. It's the eyes that speak for the soul, which is kind of like the eyes are the window to the soul.
Right.
So it's not an original thought per se, but it was just profound how he said it. The bonnet on top is Just for Show, and it was all about how you make yourself look. And so he was really talking about your heart and who your character and who you are. So I wrote this song from this, I'm going to write about who I am, or at least who people tell me I am. And then, of course, the extension of that is you, because I am nothing without you. So the whole first part is me and the second part is you. So this is why, and you never stop working. She's sitting down now, and I can't tell you guys, we're not talking to the camera, but I can't tell you guys how difficult this has to be for her.
I have 15 things to do. So
I know. You got what?
You got a lot of shit to do. So can we get on with this?
Say it one more time, please. Say it one more time.
I got a lot of shit to do.
There you go.
So let's get on with
I'm not
this.
even going to beat those out, though, because those have to stay. That's been the norm since 2005. Yeah. So Just for Show, I wrote that.
I do love that. The bonnet on top really had to do with the fact that your hair was just a mess. Many days. Since COVID.
Almost every. The only reason why it may not look messy now is when the longer it gets, it's heavier and it just falls.
It's just way up on the top of your
When I
head.
cut it, it just kind of goes up. Yeah. And that's just like
up and around.
a perpetual bedhead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And Ren song, I wrote it for you.
The Ren, yeah. So you played that for me. You were sitting over on the couch, and I was doing something, of course, and then I just like stopped in my tracks, and then just. I mean, I can't even think about it right now because I will cry.
Well, that was one that, honestly, it's not often that I write a song that does that. It took me so many times playing it to not cry myself.
And then I said, okay, so I will never listen to that song again.
It's only been by accident.
Yeah, and then if I have it on the car in my CD player, and I'm just happen to be jamming to another song, and that one comes on, then I just paralyze, and then I have to quickly go fast forward. But it's a beautiful song. I love it. Thank you.
This ring.
It's not about us because we are married, but it's really a sad song.
And it is actually. So I don't know if you guys know this. My wife inspires me with some things we've had. We've had difficult times in our relationship. I wasn't ready to be married, but I wanted to be. And at one point.
And I wasn't ready to be married, and I didn't know I wanted to be.
And so we split up at one point. I actually was going to give my ring to a friend of mine to propose to his now wife. And so somewhere
he would have given my ring to his.
Yeah, which would have been weird. I know.
That would have been weird. What were you thinking?
I'm glad it didn't happen. But it kind of.
So my ring would have went somewhere to someone's friend's fiance.
Well, the point is more like when you the whole story is that this guy proposes and he's essentially shot down, and so he was going to give the ring to someone because it's not for me, it's for someone else to do. And so the whole idea of the pawn shop and going in there and what will you give me for this piece of my heart, and then of course Doyle helped me write that. But that was like this whole story I had, and it was all inspired. So yeah,
that song.
You even inspire heartbreaking songs.
I listen to that one very easily either. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is, and it's a sad song. When I told you that, I think I ruined it for you. Love and Easy, same thing. When we started dating, we were both, we'd been married previously, and we were like, we're never going to get married again. So the whole concept of Love and Easy was, I'm only good for Love and Easy. I'm not going to be in a long-term relationship. And here we are. 16 years. Is it 16 years? Well, we got married in 2011. It's been 10 years married, but it's 16 years dating.
16 years dating.
And we still like each other.
Yes, we do.
That's pretty rare nowadays, which is sad.
I do like you.
Yeah, I'm glad that we like each other.
Yeah, I've always said that you are adorable. That's a word too.
And
adorable.
Even Dandelion, that song, it wasn't for you, but there's a line in there where it says,
well, isn't for me now that you got a whore hand clapper.
Ryan is a whore too. I want the world to see what you see in me. And all I can think about is there was somebody like
hours on hand
I'm a small
hours.
You're still
hours on hand clapping. It's just stolen from me.
When you're a small time musician, the whole thing is that you want so badly for people to notice when you put all this effort into your music. And I remember another friend talking about, it's like, I just want somebody to tell me, hey, you moved me or something like that. And when he said that, this was all via email because nobody talks in person anymore. I was just struck because I'm like, I get that all the time because of you. That line was you. I want the world to see what you see in me. And that's you. See, you inspire everything.
Well,
you're all over this damn CD.
I'm a good audience
you
because
even,
you're such a good songwriter.
I'm tired. No, that's not.
I'm tired. No.
Strawberry Moon is you though. That song was all about you, and you are the sweet pea.
That's the whistling.
Yeah, but that was me whistling. But she can do the face. Yeah. See. Gosh, I don't even know what else is on this record. Oh, that's about it. No, that's all you get. Sorry.
Okay, that's good enough.
Well, yeah, it was a good run.
It was a good run.
Yeah. You want to kiss for another hour?
Okay.
He wasn't much to look at, but he had a heart of gold. So,
and then we have the video, though. We did the video. I think you were scared shitless about doing the video. Like, yeah. I'm not going to make this video.
I'm not making a video. I'm not doing this. This is no video.
No, I'm talking about the music video. Nothing. We're not doing
this one is not a video. This is not going anywhere.
No.
But that was, well, then because we got to be in makeup and be like somebody else.
But I don't know if you knew that. I remember proposing this idea. I'm going to make a video and I want you in it. And because it's like, if you're going to have this whole telling the story for just for show, it's like you have to be in it. And you were like, absolutely
no.
Dave was just sweet as
Dave
all get out.
Awesome.
He was wonderful. And
she's so talented.
And we actually filmed it the day before our anniversary.
We did.
And I just remember that was the sweetest time. So we watched the video more than we should. So if you see any number of views, which is not a lot for my stuff, but it's all of them are us. So and the big reason is because it brings back those memories that we had. It was such a sweet time. It really was.
Well, we spent a lot of time trying to make that heart in the snow.
Yeah.
And when you are really out there exerting yourself, I mean, we put on snowshoes. Yeah. And we hiked around that heart.
We did argue a little there. And it's like, no, you're going crooked. You need to go this way. And no,
and all of the measuring and the tape measure.
And then we put on a show when Dave got there, acted like we liked to do it.
Right, then we did. That was our best performance.
Yeah, he was fooled.
He was fooled. People might be fooled too. I think that we actually like each other. My goodness.
Yeah, it was so much fun though. And then wearing makeup. I mean, that was always my dream.
It was just a big day for you.
No, I didn't know that we were going to do all that. It was kind of like, let's do this silent film thing. And then I was like, well, you got to do like the Charlie Chaplin thing where you have the makeup on them. What? So it was all this stuff that just kind of came together. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah Frank was the one who did our makeup and our hair.
Makeup by Sarah Frank, the best.
She's also, by the way, Sarah Frank is the one who did the Just for Show. When you look at my wonderful face, that drawing, Sarah Frank.
She drew that by hand. She just said, oh, I'm just going to sketch this out. So she just,
And by the way, you guys should know she's our daughter. We have, I'm not going to be able to keep count. We have 9 kids. And by that, we have 5 kids naturally, 2 of mine, 3 of Phyllis's, and then all but my youngest is married, so that makes 9 kids.
5 more than 9. You do the math.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So I don't want to leave anybody out,
no.
But it's a lot.
I think we're good.
So we have 9
5
kids.
5 and 4 is 9.
9 kids and 8 grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've been busy.
We've been busy.
We didn't have to do anything. Yeah. We have a huge family, and Sarah's is a big part of that.
Yeah, for sure. All the kids are a great part of it. Every one of them.
It's a good life.
It's a very good life.
Yeah. And you let me do this music thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're very nice about that.
Well, I think that's probably why you write so many songs about me. As soon as you start writing about
who's in the contract?
Somebody else, then I'm not going to let you write so much.
Well, who else am I going to write about? Ryan, maybe. I have questions. I've been asking every one of my guests questions. Favorite song of all time?
Well,
this is really difficult.
This is difficult, and I'm absolutely going to refuse to answer that question on the grounds, number one, that I can't make a decision to ever save my life. So how could I narrow down to one song? But more importantly, if you have a songwriter and musician husband, then that has to be a favorite song of yours. Right? And how do I pick that?
No, I don't want it to be one of mine.
I know. Well,
jeez, it would be about you then. I don't.
Secretly.
I really don't. I don't.
Just for show.
I don't. I mean, if Baby Shark, could pick that.
I will never pick Baby Shark. I will never want that wagon on the table.
Well, here's what I'll do, because I have to have it. It's I can't not have one for you. So I will
I'm not
find.
going to answer that.
No, I know you don't have to, but I'll help you. And here's what I'll do, because this is what my wife does all the time. So she likes a lot of music, but she just doesn't know the names of songs, and she just likes music on. And so, but she does a lot of times when she's working, she will do instrumental relaxation type music. And so I'll find something. I'll just go through your Spotify and find it, and I'll put that in. It'll be nice for everybody. We'll take a moment and we'll relax, take a breather, and we'll feel better. So that's for the people who aren't watching, because this is not on camera. But yeah, I'll do that for you. Does that
Something tells me this is going to be on camera.
So what about, I have to say my favorite, because I don't have an episode where I interview myself. That would be weird. I wish I would have thought of an episode, actually.
Why don't you interview yourself?
Maybe season 2. All of season 2. I have two favorites, and one is, I will always go to It's Good to Be King by Tom Petty. And it's the entire song. It's got a wonderful guitar solo. It's got the strings in it, the beautiful piano part. It's just a lovely song. And then the ending. It's the one, I remember when it came out, I was working in a warehouse, and KQ played that song a lot. And it was one of the few songs that a major radio station did not cut off the ending. And somebody never, it's like the DJ didn't talk over the ending like they do. And I hate that about commercial radio, where they just have to talk over the beginnings and ends of songs. And that one they would always play where the strings do the really stuff. And I would stop. Like anything I'm doing, I'm sitting there packaging something or shrink wrapping things. And whenever that was on, that moment, I would stop. So Good to Be King. Yeah. And the other one I'm going to choose is Crack the Case by Dawes. It's a relatively newish song, probably 2018. And I love, it's just a beautiful melodic song, and I love the fact that he's singing. I forget the guy's name, Taylor Gold something. He's Mr. Mandy Moore. He's singing about coming to the table and like let's be friends and throw away our differences and love. And so he's got this whole thing about forgiveness and grace, and it's just a wonderful song.
Forgiveness and
Those
grace
would be
is
my
the way to go.
two. And of course, if I had a third, it would be Baby Shark. Yeah. So,
Everyone's
if you were, because you're a florist, we'll do this. If you were to come back as a flower, what kind of flower? Why?
I have to narrow all these things down. See, decisions are not my strong suit.
No, so this is difficult for you.
This is very difficult. Lilacs and peonies. Peonies is technically the technical way to call them. We call them peonies out in the farm. Peonies are beautiful and lilacs are beautiful. So those I could narrow it down to two, which is pretty good for me to come up with a decision.
Yeah. And why?
Well, because it is one of the first few flowers to bloom in the spring, and we have to live through the hell of winters in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then you have this amazing fragrance coming from lilacs and peonies in the springtime, and it just kind of sets the tone for the summer. And then away you go, because now spring is here, and then it's summer, and then fall is my most beautiful time of year.
You are one who likes to be outside.
I like to be outside.
Should have filmed this outside.
It's windy out. Windy days are my favorite.
Yeah. Joe Pyeweed came from you. I think you introduced me to Joe Pyeweed.
Yes,
Joe Pyeweed. I never heard the term, that plant.
Yeah, Joe Pyeweed was a perennial plant that grows in the garden. At my mama's garden, of course, her amazing gardens throughout the years. And then, of course, my brother named you Joe Pyeweed when you had a concert in the forest.
I think I came up with the name, actually. We joked about it when we were at the Arboretum, you and me, on a date years and years and years ago when you pointed out that was at the farm. And I said, I'm going to use that as a stage name.
Oh, sure.
But we did do a concert for your family where I actually performed as Joe Pyeweed. The first time where there was a Joe Pyeweed, the whole alter ego, and it will be a thing. And that's how
he probably will be more famous than you.
Absolutely. When we never already, the songs are better. I do my best thinking when I'm stinking. How do you top that?
I mean, that has got a country.
The great thought thinker.
Country music smash written all over it. I mean,
right.
Those are some really heavy, weighty, rich titles.
Yeah. And actually, the Headless song was supposed to be a Joe Pyeweed song.
It just never should have been.
Did anything.
So our family farm has a grove like all farms do, right? And when my nieces and nephews were out in the grove, they would talk about going out in the forest. And so we always called it the forest. And so Ted actually has had a concert in the forest, which I think you should do. You should invite your friends out to the farm and have a concert in the forest.
Yeah. Diane,
you heard it
I'm
here,
sorry.
Folks.
Yeah, your mom's not going to be happy.
She's not going to be happy.
But she
makes great cinnamon rolls. So
oh my gosh.
If it was a breakfast thing, it could be some
Well, maybe
cinnamon
we're doing
rolls.
all night concert.
And then
She feeds us.
she feeds you in the morning. It's a great idea. Well, you're the great thought thinker.
I'm not Joe Pyeweed.
No. Joe Pyeweed would have to introduce every act. And probably open and close and sing every song in the concert. So your friends will come up and never actually be able to sing.
What the hell about you? Let me sing. Yeah.
They'd never be able to sing. They travel all that way. Okay, what else?
You asked me a question. Yeah.
Let's get this going here.
That's your question. How the hell else long do I have to sit through this?
That's my question.
What's your question for me?
Wow. 2020 was a year of writing for you. I can't have lost track of all the songs that you wrote and the hours you spent writing them, right? So, do you have a favorite song that came out of all of it, or what was kind of the highlight of a year's worth of construction, if you will, song construction? I
don't know if I could pick one favorite song. A lot of the songs that are on this record are like my new favorites because it was just, that's why. Like, I wrote so many songs and the intent was not to make a record. It was more I'm just going to write a ton of songs, and then maybe out of it you'll have enough to make a record. And I started the EP with Ryan back in the fall, and all those songs were selected out of the ones I really liked, and all of them are pretty new. And then I put together the stuff that maybe I would start working on a full-length album, and I really liked what was going on, and these were all new songs. Mm-hmm. So I really loved that I had a ton of songs that I liked anyway, out of tons of songs, I guess. I don't know how many.
Tons of songs. Well, I always tell people that you're going to be like Prince when you're gone. I'll look into your vault. I do need to have the combo to the vault, though.
Right.
If you could make sure I have that somewhere, throw it into one note or something. One. To get into the vault, and then there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of songs that are just sitting there.
The difference is people care about Prince's songs. I mean, like his worst stuff was great.
Do you think?
Like, could you imagine if Prince's vault had anything that was just like shit? I mean, it's just like, did he have any crap songs? I don't think he did.
You don't have any crap songs.
Oh,
either.
come on.
You
love
like
me. See, that's the thing. This is the beautiful
Here's a
part.
question for you, for me. Here's a question.
I'm asking you this question?
I'm asking another question. Here's another question.
Did you forget already?
No. Here's another question. Do you think you'll be more famous when you're dead than you're alive? Because of the vault of songs that are going to be open?
Well, I think the one thing I could say about that is the only reason why I potentially could be is that with my name, people will think that I'm important. And I won't have opened my mouth to prove that I'm not. That's so, yeah. And then when you have this picture right there, that mustache, come on.
I mean, I trying to turn a negative into a positive. I will say that you can grow a really hearty, meaty, substantive mustache. I mean, not everyone can do that. So that,
and to that end, there was meat in it.
There was meat in it.
There was a lot of. It was good times.
And the fact that it's gone now. So really, two shining, almost like two suns setting. Sunset, because
furry creature on my lip, it's gone.
But I'm thinking that the Just for Show is now all been done and completed, right? And so the sun is setting on that particular part of your life,
right? And
you've got two suns setting
until season 2.
And then the mustache comes back.
Well, I just want to say, and I know that you know this because you hear it all the time, and I want to say it. I have had this great inspiration to be able to write. It's easy to write songs, and it's not like I try to write songs, but they just come out, and that's been wonderful. I love coming up and showing you the new song. I love when you show up when pre-COVID. And all of a sudden you're sitting out there working on your laptop or something when I'm playing on some 3-hour gig that nobody really cares about music there. And there she is, she's watching. I love how you cheer me on. You've been just wonderful. And it's just been fun. This has been a rough year from many, many counts. We've been together and alone together for a long time, and it's been so wonderful. I want to thank you for that. Yeah. Without you, it would have been a really crap year.
Without you,
it would have been a really crap year as well.
It's been wonderful to just have you around every day, and when I get lonely, I just have to walk down the stairs and see you.
Yeah.
And then you pop up and say hello and get more coffee, and you always have wonderful music in the house, and you're always just such a charm to be around.
We laugh so much.
We laugh a lot.
You are about as dumb as I am.
We are
it's a wonderful
together. Thing. Two dumbs in this situation.
Now you understand stupid is my love language.
Two dumbs make a wrong, but for us, two dumbs make a right.
I don't know that that's a saying. But
it is now.
It is now. Two dumbs make a right.
Two wrongs make a right.
The other right.
You got your left right and your right.
Yeah. Two dumbs make the other right. Yep. Write that down. Well, don't ever leave me.
Oh boy, don't die. Please don't die.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you.
He wasn't much to look at, but he had a heart of gold. He'd give the shirt off his back just to keep you from being cold.